Pause. Pause. Hey, shut up. When we talk about hit the hole, we talk about the A gap. We talk about, hey, oh, they ran the ball down and threw balls up. Man, get out of here with that. That's the problem. Everybody saying pause. Hey, bro, y'all grown. Yeah. And y'all want to play kids games.
So Shannon basically is setting it off, talking about they want to play kids games, talking about pause, pause, pause. Now, to me, you know what you're doing. It's like, come on now, stop. You know what you're doing. You know the type of response you gonna, right? You know what you're doing. He know don't nobody be saying pause like that unless you Dame Dash or Cam in there.
With this, I said all this stuff and pause. I said, bro, I'm gonna talk. I said I'm gonna talk because people that understand that's my age, we ain't got time to play the game. Pause.
Yeah, pause. You got one. You got one today, Marcus.
When we talk about hit the hole, we talk about the A gap. We talk about, hey, oh, they ran the ball down and threw balls up. Man, get out of here with that. That's the problem. Everybody saying pause, and bro, y'all grown. And y'all want to play kids games.
Okay, so Camron and Maze.
Y'all want to play kids games when you're grown. But here's what I get from watching the show now. And this is the problem with podcast shows. And we brought that to the light before. The problem with these podcast shows is that when they get numbers that's high, and you see your boy Shay Shay get them numbers, and them numbers is high, and they soaring, right? And he feeling real good about himself, right? Shannon feeling real good. Hit the like button too, good people. Right when he feeling real good about himself, you know what's happening? In the whole scenario, in the whole walk of things, those numbers eventually gonna go down. You're gonna have weeks where there's nothing going on. So when there's nothing going on, those numbers are gonna drop. So when they drop, you can't do anything about it. Yeah, everybody lucky my players was hurt this week. I couldn't put my guys in there that I wanted to, and y'all would have really been in trouble. Now, I'll be 4-1. I'm good. But let's get back to this. Is this even real? Or are they both doing this for promotion to get some attention to their podcast channel? Because ever since Shannon Sharpe set basically a record for nightcaps with the doggone Michelle video. There's my Michelle. There's my Michelle. There's my Michelle. Because he done did that, he started to take off. Now granted, there's been a lot of people that have gone viral for different things. It's just the way it is, right? So they're going viral all the time. It's not a big deal. But when you go viral and you want to keep those numbers up there, you feel you got to do something. to keep those numbers up. Like, I gotta do something, man. I gotta do something outside the box. I gotta jump off the scales. Something's gotta happen. So what? We keep this war of words with us and Camron, the people that we bigger than, that we bragging about. We ain't gonna never say their name, but the people gonna know who we talking about. And this is where Shannon Sharpe comes off as a hypocrite. You always talking like, you know, you the big unk and we gotta turn the other cheek and do the right thing and we too grown for this, and man, we clowns for doing this. But then your activities and what you're doing exhibits the exact opposite. Now, you was in here talking about good content, right? Like, I'm here to make good content. I'm not for all this nonsense and all this stuff going on. I'm here to make good content. That's what you was there for, right? What happened? Dog, if you don't understand pause, you are from Savannah, Georgia. They don't play the pause game down there. If you ain't from New York, Harlem, and around that area, they still say pause. I mean, that's their thing. You don't know about it. And just because you don't know about it, maybe you shouldn't talk about it. It wasn't never in your dialect. You didn't grow up with people saying pause around you. And now these young folks are saying it all the time because they watching Cam and Mace. And now Dame been doing it. Dame was the one that really was doing it the most. Even he got a pause button on his show. Man, pause was around in the 90s, early 90s. That's the first time I heard pause. Early 90s, New Yorkers was using it in the early 90s. Like 93, 94, around that time. That's when I first heard pause. My thing is, if Shay is doing that so they can go back and forth with material, you know, Cam's a businessman, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did that. If Shannon be like, look, man, look, y'all keep talking about what I'm doing, and I'm doing that just for clout. I didn't say I only watch them shows. Like I watch Joe Rogan, man. I work all the day, man. I don't have time to be watching everything. I'm just saying, those are the people that's ahead of me that I'm chasing. I'm chasing those guys. That's what I'm talking about. But the way you said it, man, you made it seem like, you know, you bigger than us. Like, you better than us. Okay. All right, big unk, you know, you do your thing, you know, okay, you bigger than us right now, okay. Well, congratulations. So that's supposed to mean you better? You know, hey, we just doing our thing, you know, y'all do y'all thing. You know, that's all we trying to do over here.
Now, why you gotta go on and do that and embarrass me like that, Cam? Try to say I set the camera up and I went ahead and recorded on purpose, man. It was accident, man. I dropped the phone, man. You know you ain't do that. Okay, that's cap, man. Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever. You know damn well, man. You got to do like 4 functions to get that camera phone to work. No, you don't. See, that's what they tell you. But you can accidentally shift it over with your finger. And when you was on the app, because I was on Instagram, because somebody had sent me an Instagram thing, and I'm trying to check that out. But I ain't got to explain nothing to you. Y'all ain't on nightcap level. We talking about shooting the gap, the A gap, and the football season and all that. That's why we got you out there. And what y'all talk about? But any of y'all play a sport? Y'all play high school basketball. You and me. Y'all should be talking about rap. Why y'all talking about Shannon Sharpe for? Oh, Skip no. Skip no, boy. I tell you about somebody, boy. I'm gonna be like you on a tick on the Alabama Hound. Yeah. Look at, hey, man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We ain't gonna wrestle with you, man. You like about, what, 280? You know, you benching like 600 pounds. Like, look, nigga, like, we ain't gonna wrestle with you. I ain't got time to wrestle with you, huh? It's not gonna go down that way. Right, murder? Hey, man, I'm just saying, man, that's like kind of between y'all. But I just want to say, man, where did all this aggression come from? You know, you supposed to be the peaceful man. You was a peaceful brother when you on Club Shay Shay, and when, you know, the white man tell you put your glasses back on, you put your glasses back on, B. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I saw you put your glasses back on. You know, nobody told me to put my glasses back on. Man, I put my glasses on because I wanted to put them back on. I took them off so I could just make a point. You know, I was doing that to keep from hitting them. Well, you didn't hit nobody. If I'd hit them, I wouldn't be on television right now. Now, what I look like hitting Skip Bayless? I'm just saying, man, you know what I'm saying? The man told you to take your glasses off. And then you took your glasses off, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm feeling, man. And I'm feeling like you thinking like, okay, all the shows you named was all white people shows. And, you know, you didn't name anybody that's black. So I was just trying to figure out, like, what's your agenda, man? I ain't got no agenda. My agenda, I'm trying to catch those shows like Joe Rogan and all of them. I'm trying to get up there. See, that's why I'm saying y'all thinking too small time. You gotta think big time. See, y'all keep looking at the chitlin circuit. I'm looking at the bigger picture. So y'all do y'all thing, y'all little thing, whatever. You won't talk about me, fine. You won't say I sleep with men, go ahead, fine, knock yourself out. But is that really gonna help you? I'm not saying any of that stuff, man. I'm just saying we responding to you. We say pause because that's what we grew up doing. That's our thing. That's our slang. That's our logo. I mean, not our logo, but that's our motto. Like, we did that. That's some hometown neighborhood thing that we did, and we brought it up, and now the whole world get to hear it. But it ain't for you, big homie. It just ain't for you. You supposed to be the big uncle. What would you get hating for? Because somebody say pause and you don't understand it. What's the hate about? That's what the point should be right there. Cam gonna be a little different. Oh yeah, I'm going to watch the game with my Cowboy fan, my buddy. I'm gonna piss him off because I'm wearing Justin Fields' high school shirt. This Justin Fields' high school jersey. just to piss him off. Yeah, he hates Justin Fields too. So this is poetic. If Justin Fields beat the Cowboys tonight, do you understand how funny this is going to be tonight? I thought about taking that way. Nah, I can't trust going through the city. Nah, I ain't going through Chicago right now. Stay on the outskirts. So when you want to make something happen, you make it happen. Of course my Bears won. I picked the Bears to win. We own Carolina. We ain't never worried about them. We put them bums where they supposed to be. And I got D Moore in fantasy. I should have played Caleb Williams, but who knew? And Lamar Jackson want to get into a shootout today in the game. I'm like, my goodness, because the defense decided to take a nap. Yeah, the Raiders just disappointed me completely. But back to this thing here. Like I was telling everybody, I like it because Lamar Jackson is shutting up all these damn people who keep running their mouth. Talking about he can't beat this guy, he beating all y'all little favorite white quarterbacks that don't win nothing. And y'all don't say nothing about him. He can't pass, he can't do this, he's a running back. He just whooping everybody's ass though. That's what he doing. Shannon is being hypocritical because he's doing a lot of stuff for the ratings now. You know, he's saying a bunch of crazy stuff now. Even Ocho now is the sensible one. He be like, come on, Unc, man, let's just keep it football, man. Come on, Unc. Let's just keep it football, man. Let's talk about the game. Come on, Unc, let's talk about the game. Unc like, man, now you know, man, you ain't never been up in that. Woo, talking about that, you know, Unc is doing a little too much. And now people are starting to see, like, okay, the persona of what he was on national television is not his real life character. And you starting to see that that's just a front and a shell. He's somebody that loves his attention. And he was just getting immersed in this Unc character that got created basically on national TV. Because Shannon was a guy that never used to drink like that. And why the F would you want to get in my lane, homie? Shannon never would drink like that, like yak. And for him to have a liquor deal, a guy who's fitness fit, don't really drink no liquor at all, got like 9-10% body fat. But he drinking liquor and smoking Black and Milds and cigarillos and no, Shannon Sharpe ain't doing that. But he getting a cigar deal, liquor deal, all because he wore a prop on stage. Since then, boy, Stephen A been trying to get any kind of deal he can.
He wearing cowboy hats and cigars. He trying to get a deal. He want to get in there and goddamn Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is Bernie Mac. Stephen A is Steve Harvey. The one guy got talent, the other guy don't. But he's like, I can manipulate myself in there. Lied on his resume, the whole nine. Yeah, so well, you gotta understand, when people make the decision that this is what they want to do in their life, you know, it's just it's a moment where you're going to realize that people are greater than what you give them credit for. People are more than what you visualize and you see on a tape or a film. People are more than, not less than, more than. I told you the Bears are going to the Super Bowl before the season started. Don't act surprised now. No, I really felt that they wanted to have competitiveness and add that back to the game. But this is called running the play. Camron and Mace are gonna bring up Shannon Sharpe on their show probably on Monday, probably with a freestyle, and then go into the show. You know, they got something that's gonna keep them viral, keep them up. And I like the show as is. Like, it is what it is. It's a great show. So, I mean, I like the concept. They keep it fresh. They got a moderator in there who can balance it out. You know, they can get a woman's perspective. So when you got a female perspective on the show and on the panel, it opens things up a lot, you know, bigger than what most people can even recognize. I've tried my best to keep everything like 100 with everybody. You know, like, look, keep it 100, keep it 100. Only time I didn't keep it 100 when somebody say, don't keep it 100 with him. Like, he don't need to know everything. Just tell him this much. I'd be like, well, damn, okay, but I was willing to tell him everything. They said, no, don't do that. You don't need to know that much information. People are people's worst nightmare. Things will be going well until other people get in the way. Now, when Shannon Sharpe was out there making his money and doing everything with Club Shay Shay, they wasn't doing none of this stuff till Cat Williams showed up.
Once them Cat Williams numbers showed up and he got them checked for 7 figures and all that stuff started coming in, sponsorships and money, Shannon Sharpe lost his goddamn mind. Damn, everybody going to the airport. That's crazy. The Vikings do this every year. They have a great regular season, go to the playoffs, get spanked, and go home. Nobody else is worried about the Vikings. On paper, they look great. Well, they did get rid of one of their problems, which is Kirk Cousins. Well, that's people's fault. People made that happen. People put other people in bad predicaments, bad situations that is not beneficial to them. So they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's happening. They don't know the scenarios. They don't know things are changing. They don't know that it's time to pivot. They don't know that, okay, this ain't working for me. They don't know any of these things that they need to survive in the game. Man, this thing has been crazy for a long time and the people know it. This whole game has been a mess for a long time and people know it. No, the times have changed. We're all going into different directions, and nobody wants to be stuck in a situation where they're not happy. Why would you want to be in a situation where you're not happy? The whole world is crazy right now. But Shannon Sharpe is the one that's wrong for this whole thing. You don't like what they got to say about them, then you address them. You address them directly. They address you directly. But you feel like I'm too big to include them or say their name, because I don't want to blow them up. Okay. You don't want to blow them up? Don't blow them up. But if they weren't making any noise, you wouldn't even be mentioning them. You wouldn't mention them on your show. I ain't gonna even tell the world what you did. You went to Hollywood. You went to Hollywood, got mad at him because he was on my channel. You the one went over there and told Hollywood not to talk to me. You the one did everything over there to try to mess it up. So I know you watching me, homie. And I ain't even big like that. Y'all been hating on my channel from 21 Jump Street. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, this is something they say around their hood. We got sayings that we say that don't nobody know, that we grew up saying since the 90s. But me and my boys, we get around each other, you know, we'll use that terminology or we'll use that slang, and they went, the average person wouldn't know. But I know my buddy would get it. Like, we would talk like Pat Summerall and John Madden. We would use, if you played the old Madden games when they had Pat Summerall and John Madden and how they used to call the games, we would use that dialogue when people did something stupid. We would just use the lines that they were, I don't even know why he would try it, John. Just didn't make any sense. We would use Pat Summerall lines from the games. A lot of people didn't even understand. They'd be, who is John? They didn't pick it up, but we know exactly what we're talking about. But we used to play Madden all the time in the 90s and everything else. So this was the Summerall Maddens were the greats. So we would talk. I don't even know why he would try to run that, John. Makes no sense at all. Yeah, I mean, it's 4th and 1. Boom. That's just plain dumb. No, I don't even know make any sense to me at all, John. So whenever somebody would do something stupid, we would hit them with the Summerall. Or we got certain movie quotes that we use for certain situations. Whether it's from Godfather, 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, any type of movie that I know that we've all seen, we all share. Yeah, like we all got that lingo. So we gonna use that probably till we gone. We'll be, God hoping and willing, we both be 80 years old talking about those lines. So who is Shannon Sharpe, who don't even know what these lines are, what they mean, and he not even from there, dog. You from Savannah, Georgia. You had an outhouse. Y'all taking dumps in buckets. You ain't never have a shower till you was a grown man. You ain't even know how to work a shower. And now you sitting here talking about what's pause. Trying to tell somebody about pause. You don't even know what that means. I'm like, that's some New York Pause was only in New York. That's the only place I ever heard pause. Was in New York in the 90s. I'm glad I set the Ravens defense on the bench and played the Bears defense, because the Bears defense was playing Carolina. I made my critical mistake was making my parlay sheets too long. I just got to shorten them out. I make my parlay sheets way too long. Like, it's good to have one sheet that's long, like you're going for it. Like, I'm gonna go for it. It's just my gut feeling. But it's another thing to just make a sheet that's just, you know, just too long. Because I had all the upsets in college football. All of them. I picked Vandy yesterday. Did not pick. I took Vandy plus 23. I'm like, I ain't think Alabama would lose, because I'm roll tide all day. But I knew one thing for sure. They wasn't finna beat no Vandy by no 20-something point. No. Well, nothing's good came out of it, so it didn't make any sense to continue something where nothing good is coming out of it. Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You doing this for the ratings? Because that's the only way I could see it making any sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, hit the like button, good people. Appreciate you. Right. My Cash App is Carceno. Carceno. Right. I mean, I'll be having a conversation with my friend, and my girl will be sitting next to me. She wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about. I mean, here come grimy ass Melvin. And they don't know what that is. She don't know who she thinks that person that's coming up is named Melvin. She don't know that's from N2D. She don't know nothing about that, so we call people grimy ass Melvins every time we see somebody that fits that character, and they walking up. Uh-oh, here come grimy ass Melvin. So just like Chauncey's. All right, we was just talking about that the other day. Chauncey, no, you ain't trying to get high, Chauncey. We know you ain't trying to get high. Oh man, that's what it was back then. You know, you either was somebody they trusted, or you was somebody on the outs. That's just how it was. Right. Well, he ain't going out like Willie Wumble. Well, that's an inside thing. Don't worry about it, just an inside thing. You wouldn't know nothing about that. So, right, we speak in cliches a lot sometimes. Just a language we understand. Oh yeah, Batman, Dark Knight. Time to go mobile. We use that line. I mean, it's a whole lot of. We was doing these movie cliches before there was a thing called memes. Now there's memes based off basically movie cliches. All the stuff that we used to do all the time and communicate, now they got memes to do exactly what we did. I was like, nah, they just call them memes. We used to have full conversations. We've been doing that for years. And there'd be somebody you don't even know, they can join your conversation because they fit right into the conversation. They pick up right on the line. Like, I'll just say something like, how about changing the battery? Great. Just great. And my buddies know exactly what that means. Nobody else will probably in the free world would know what in the hell we talking about. Like when I see him today, I'm gonna probably say, how about changing the battery? and that'll kick right in. He'll know exactly what line to use to follow that up with. Great. Just great. He'll say something, I'll be, how about changing the battery, man? And I already did that. Great. Just great. Those little things come in, it's just how you use them in combination. But Shannon Sharpe, I'm quite sure there's some Georgia things y'all say that all of you Georgians know. So it don't be like, man, you 50. Man, what you, man, shut up. Talking about pause. Man, shut up. Man, you 50. See anybody 50 years old talking about pause. Oh, man, you talking about shooting the A-gap and all that. Pause, huh? Man, we talking football. We talking about getting penetration up the middle, shooting the A-gap. And he mad. That's why I said all that pause stuff. Man, you 50 years old using pause. I'll be like, I don't care how old I am. I'm going to still be, when I see my boys, we going to communicate how we communicate. That's just how it is. It ain't for everybody. We used to play a game called Doorknob. I got adopted into this game. I'm like, I can stand the game. If somebody passed gas and they didn't say doorknob, you get to beat them up. Right now, well, actually, they get to say safety. If you say doorknob, gas before they safety, you get to beat on them and they grab a doorknob. They got to grab a doorknob. These are grown men playing this game. I've seen this game become so physical. I've seen these games become so physical because somebody wanted to make a mistake. And I remember this one guy, he got upset because he was going to play the game. He kept messing around. He wanted to play the game so bad. I want to play. This is fun.
I'm like, dude, you don't want to get into this doorknob game. Trust me, I have seen people jump out of cars and run down the street over this game. They farted in the car. Somebody said, doorknob. And he was sick. Yep, he was stuck. I mean, he had to jump out. He ran into a Walmart trying to find a hardware store so he can grab a doorknob. That's how bad this game was. He had to grab a doorknob fast. Right, I told you, my buddy was playing around with it. And he know the rules. We told him he wanted to get in the game so bad. And he was standing by a doorknob passing gas. And then he waiting on somebody to say doorknob, then he grab a doorknob. Like, yeah, all right. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna teach him a lesson. Cause I remember I told you, you gotta say safety if you gonna do that before somebody say doorknob. Trust me, we play this game. We know how to say doorknob real quick. We real, you know, veterans at this game. Don't get in this game. And then he was like, he was just sitting there. I was like, next time he pass gas, I told my cousin, don't say nothing. Right? Now, he made a very critical mistake. He passed gas, and then he grabbed the doorknob. And I got up, and I grabbed him. And I said, doorknob. Now, I'm like, before we start beating you, we're going to let you know where you messed up at. The look on his face was complete shock. Because he was standing by the doorknob, and he farted and grabbed the doorknob. He thinking, he forgetting the rules already. I'm like, I'm shaking my head like, boy. You just don't know. I keep telling you, you don't want to play these games with veterans. He grabbed the doorknob. Nobody said doorknob yet. So he grabbed the doorknob. That don't mean anything. Nobody has said the word yet. So I grabbed him and I told him, I said, we never said the word yet. So you grabbed the doorknob prematurely. So now I've already grabbed you. So you can't get to the doorknob now. Now we finna commence to whooping your ass. But I wanted you to know why you were getting your ass whooped. And everybody jumped up and started throwing punches. It was somebody that didn't even play the game that wanted to throw punches. They was like, I don't like that dude anyway. I just want to get some licks in. So you can't. This is why you gotta be careful when you play these games that you don't know nothing about. And then you in that game for life, man. I'm like, I don't know when it stopped. It just, everybody just, I guess, grew out of it and it stopped, thank God. I was like, man, I am not trying to play this game forever. Yeah, he wanted to play around with it. He was thinking this is fun. He's standing by the doorknob, he passed gas. Doorknob, yeah. I like this game. I'm like, dude, you ain't gonna like this game in about 10 minutes because you're gonna forget. You're gonna mess up. And I told my cousin, don't say nothing. Next time he pass gas, don't say nothing. Not a word. Don't say nothing. I got up, walked over there by him. He grabbed the doorknob. And I grabbed him and I said, doorknob. Now, before I hit you, before we get to 10, my cousin jumped up off the couch. He was ready to tear him up. I'm like, whoa, hold on. Before we start pounding you, let me tell you where you messed up at. Nobody said doorknob yet, and you grabbed the doorknob. That means absolutely nothing. But I thought, yeah, well, now you finna learn that lesson, boy. And then you gotta fight off. You gotta get out of there and grab you a doorknob. Once we say doorknob, that's it. You better get to that doorknob.
That's the only way the beating stops. You gotta get to a doorknob. I done seen people get beat down. Bah, 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 they grabbing the doorknob for dear life. Dude had a doorknob on his keychain, a little bitty doorknob on his keychain. Doorknob, man, I got one right here in my keychain. That's a doorknob. That's how serious it was. Especially you in there watching the game, somebody playing a game, doorknob, oh, safe. God! You're over. You're over. Just like that. It is over. So, man, they could say, right, they could say pause and they can do all that as much as they want. Oh, I bet against the Chiefs. I took the Saints. All day, every day. Saints, Saints, Saints. F the Chiefs, F the Chiefs, F the Chiefs. Oh, they got this thing called spit game. I'll never forget that. They was like, oh, it's spit game. Like, whoever got the game, that's who get the girl. Spit game. Whoever, if she liked the game the most, whoever got the most game, she gonna go with them. I was like, a kissing game called spit game. And it's like, yeah, it could be, no matter, it could be somebody's girlfriend or whatever. It don't matter, just spit game. I'm like, oh, no, this ain't going well. I'm like, her boyfriend is over here. And what, she gonna like me spitting game at her? This finna get somebody shot. You gonna get her beat up and somebody else shot. Spit game. Yeah, it's called spit game. Yeah, you just spit game at her. And if she like you, man, that game led to so many fights, arguments in there, her man getting off. It's a game we playing. So you kissing niggas now? I kiss this hand. God, we just having fun. Don't get mad because you ain't got no game. Bitch, I'll kill you. Yeah, man, I mean, it was it was some very, very, very insecure men in there. You cannot play that game with insecure men. Don't nobody just play hide and seek no more? Oh man, it was in the city. We ain't play hide go seek. When we got older, it was hide go get it. I mean, really. It was hide go get it for real. That's when the girls, that's how you knew the girls who was freaks. They weren't even trying to hide. They wanted to get found. I'm like, man, you just laid in the bed. What was that's not hiding. You pulling me, but I'm like, I'm supposed to find you. You pulling me behind the couch. That ain't how the game works. No, women created this game. Spit game. It's called spit game. You just randomly pick a girl. You pick them, like you put the name in there, and then y'all get a guy, and you got to spit game at them and see whoever has the best game. That's the one you choose. It's fun, right? It's like a kissing game. Like, oh, they got the best game. It's almost like a dating game. Ain't it fun? I'm like, dude, y'all gonna get somebody shot, killed, stabbed. Y'all finna get somebody hurt up in here tonight. And it ain't gonna be me. No, I don't think these women come up with these crazy games to get somebody stabbed and shot. You know these dudes is insecure that y'all be dating? They already think you cheating because they cheat. So ain't no damn way they gonna want to play no game when they girl get kissed. And I'll be like, oh, y'all got dudes and y'all anxious to play this game. They the most anxious one to play it. I'll be like, you married. Your husband's right here. And he just looking at you the whole time you talking about, he looking at you and your excitement in playing this damn game. In his mind, he thinking, so you want to sleep with my boys. And we like, I ain't kissing her. Every night I gotta fight to prove my love. Yeah, I always win money off that. People can't get the Temptations movie because Leon's in both of them. They can't get the Temptation movie and the Five Heartbeats. They keep getting it mixed up. Plus, when they drinking, they won't like to believe they right, and they want to bet me, and I'll be, you gonna lose. That's the Temptation movie. It's not. And I'll be like, no, that's the Five Heartbeats. No, that's the Temptations, man. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Let's bet. Bet. How much you want to bet? Let's bet $100. All right, honey. Shoot, man, I know what I'm talking about. That was, man, they go dig it up. No, he right. That was Five Heartbeats. This happens all the time. I make so much money off that alone. Oh, my boy should be already up here with his cowboy jersey on. Oh! I know that was a hip hop ride, wasn't it? Took about an hour, right? See how far Cino be driving out? Oh, there he is. Oh, you finally showed up. Hey, what's up?
And that's the Spanish Bears. That's the Spanish Bears. Oh!
That's his high school jersey.
Yeah, it's high school jersey.
Yeah.
It's on.
You wasted all that.
He living up to it.
What?
Hold on, let me get out.
You good?
Oh yeah, I'm good, man.